Anyone who thinks Sammy Robinson was the Mardi Gras mastermind is a moron. Just because he was involved doesn't mean it was his idea. And none of the evidence ever added up. The money wasn't recovered, and Sammy didn't shoot himself in the back of the head and then burn down his own bar. The only reason people believe Sammy was behind it was his skin color.
I'm fucking with just here.
That fucker's mine!
Get behind something!
Hey, bro. Hey, you okay? Fuck.
Back to it.
He's taking out the whole team! Got him! Over here! I'll take care of this. Oh, on the other side! Get out of here! He's got ammo! Go, go, go! Let's go down! Here! Over here! Head for cover. You better be fucking with go. Maybe he double back. Go check. Stop looking at him. I think we got a situation. till I find you. Guess he's long gone.
Tony D is gonna bury me. You hear? Bury me.
Worried about the wrong man, Jimmy. I'm downtown. Need some help securing it.
Yeah, okay. But if you asking me to commit the lives of my men here, then I expect you to commit to me. And remember this road we're setting out on in the here and now.
The investigation was a mess from the very start. The locals did everything they could to keep us out of it, but that wasn't the worst of it. Someone actually broke into our offices and not only stole all of our files, but they also took most of our surveillance equipment.
The author of Soul on Ice will be examining the problems of racism, poverty, and justice in America. Governor Ronald Reagan tried to act...
If you're ready to lay hands.
How did you manage to get to Tony DeRazio? I had bugs and wiretaps all over the damn place. When that weirdo left the Royal Hotel to deal with one of his men, I was listening.
Tony, I didn't know you was coming. I'm just packing away your latest shipment.
How long you been running this business, Joe?
I don't know, 5, 6 years?
5 years, 3 months, and 18 days. Well, this is turned.
Look, I know I've been lied, but it ain't my fault.
I've always placed a premium on maintaining order. If you let the rot set in, eventually it will take hold and destroy everything you've built. The only solution is to isolate it, eradicate it before it takes hold. You understand, Joe?
Christ, Tony, you gotta listen to me. Some nuts out there shooting the hell out of everything. You know how many of my men he killed?
Yes. You will take the armored car and personally oversee the collection of all outstanding monies owed to us. Am I clear on this?
Yes, Mr. Razio.
Once you have collected what is due, deliver it directly to me at the hotel. The code to the elevator is 0451.
From there, Lincoln had a couple of options. He could use the elevator code and go into the lobby, which meant shooting the hell out of the place. Or he could steal Dominic's car and go in quiet through the hotel's parking garage.
Joshua Abbey, can I have a sip of your beer?
Sure, son. Here. There are certain things that grown men like.
What?
One minute. Drinking at ice cold stove is one of them. What's another one? Maybe I should have another sip.
I'll figure out what that was.
Drag racing, going out with girls. Here you go.
Goddamn shooting gallery!
Tastes better every time you try it. Made from crystal clear spring water.
Let me see your insides! You in here. Fuck. I can swear.
Pound since high school. Will I have to keep bar copies? Yeah.
Not here.
But how
Maybe
do
there.
you do it? With this. With cola? It gives me a lift. I love
You in here.
energy.
Fuck 'em.
Swift tastes so good, and it's so It has no more calories than a grapefruit. Really? Yes, ma'am. And Swift's delicious taste is so satisfying, and the bubbles are so filling, it keeps me from eating something that might put on the pounds. That's your secret? Swift Cola here. Have one.
Nothing refreshes better on a hot summer day. Buy it by the bottle.
So I gotta hear stories about some bitch running all over the goddamn place, smashing our shit to pieces? I wanna know what the fuck's going on down there. You hear me?
It would be difficult not to.
What?
I've already taken the appropriate steps to address the situation. Believe me, things are well in hand.
Well, they fucking better be. If this thing with the judge goes sideways, shit's gonna roll downhill real fucking quick.
We haven't lost anything of any significance except for some men, and they can be replaced. In fact, they're the easiest thing to replace.
Saul doesn't give two shits about any of those stupid fucks. All he cares about is the people that matter. Understand?
I understand completely. And you have my word that all payments will continue as scheduled. None of our business associates need to concern themselves with our recent difficulties.
Yeah? Okay. I'm counting on you here, Tony. Don't fuck this up.
Goodbye.
Okay, here's the thing, Congressman. When Mr. Durazio made his very generous contribution to your campaign...
Oh, shit, right now? Okay. What I want you to do, follow him, see if you can get any pictures of him in the act, then get your butt right back here.
Okay, how about this one? I know this sumbitch has been dead since '64.
File it.
But he's dead.
And he owed. Maybe somebody else owed him. Don't matter. never clear the ledge with... Over there! Can't wait. Cover my ass.
I'm assuming we ain't grabbing a beer after this? Got an angle. Rick!
Got a man! Oh, finally we're alone!
Everything myself. I'm looking right at him. Don't move here! Fuck!
You certainly are audacious, aren't you? Filthy fucking mongrel.
You made quite the mess of
You really think you know how all this is gonna play out, don't you? Idiot! Go ahead. Kill me. I'll be replaced tomorrow. No one will even notice.
You're wrong. Everyone will notice.
War on the streets of our fair city as a gunman stormed the Royal Hotel, killing an untold number of men.
There was a loud crash, like a bomb going off. I looked up and there was a man falling from the top of the building.
Then all these men showed up and every one of them had a gun. They ran into the Royal and that's when the shooting started.
I still don't know how the hell Lincoln got out of that hotel.
Get out of here. What kind of world is it? Oh, shit. Did I lose my pants? Guess this is it.
Grab some cover. He's taking out the whole team. Bastard's got me trapped. Can't die like this.
Gonna get a closer look. Run!
Available unit. Suspicious individual on foot. Officers investigating.
Let's go, blow!
Run! No! 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 No!
All units in vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with on-scene units. All area units. We've got a reported homicide downtown. Please respond. All units. Suspect has entered a vehicle. Officer request assistance. All units.
You got real police incoming.
visual on suspect.
Motherfucker, you look like the cat who ate the canary.
Breaking Marcano and taking over the city. I hear what y'all got to say, but I decide who gets the turf. And in the end, my decision is final.
Well, hear this, Lincoln. You can make any final decisions you want to make. But splitting the action in one of these districts between my men and theirs ain't happening. This turf comes to me. White boys are your problem.
Jesus, shut the fuck up. My guys aren't down there boozing with the neighbors or igniting some kind of race war. They're making money. For you. That's all that matters. So forget all this hippie bullshit and let's get to work.
Ain't too late to change your mind, lad. I can handle both rackets without any of the bitching these two got going on right now.
You start dangling territory in front of me and then snatch it back. This agreement we had, it ain't gonna last.
You gotta see all the angles, Lincoln. What's the word, Lincoln?
We got a long road ahead of us. Don't make the wrong first step, lad.
I'm towing the line, Lincoln. That's gotta mean something.
You know I can handle this. Don't let some white boy rush you.
Gotta say, this action's perfect for Cassandra.
We ain't your private army sitting around waiting to lock shit down when you need us. We got expectations. Expectations that you are sadly falling short of.
All right. I'll make sure our people are coordinating things between the holler and here.
If you already know which way you're leaning when you walk in, just fucking say it. And stop wasting my goddamn time.
We're done for now. You'll hear from me if I need you.
Police are intensifying their search for the colored male believed to be responsible for the massacre at the Royal Hotel. The suspect is described as 6 feet 3 inches and is believed
They're
to be
saying you
armed.
threw Tony off the roof of the Royal?
Actually, it was through his penthouse window.
You always had a flair for the dramatic.
Tony's ledger. Last couple pages are pretty interesting.
Any idea what US 5CJ means? Wait a minute. Holy shit. Why is Lou willing to comp 10 grand a month at a brothel and the same at a drug den?
Based on what Greco told me in Scaletta, Marcano's laying out a bunch of money to get gambling legalized. And if that's what you're after, who better to have in your pocket?
Then a judge on the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals, US 5CJ.
Exactly.
There have to be over 20 judges on that bench. Could be any one of them.
The kind of man we're talking about isn't used to people getting into his business. I start visiting the places listed in that ledger, he'll panic and run it.
Never turn it off.
I ever tell you why I became a priest?
Because of what you saw during the war.
That was a lie. I became a priest because of what I did during the war. What it turned me into. When I was over there, crammed together with all the other disposable Negroes. All the hurt, All the rage I'd accumulated over my life came boiling up, and once it was out, well, you don't want to know.
I doubt anyone's losing sleep over some dead Nazis.
That's not the point. The men I killed, killing them should have meant something to me. Should have had weight. But it didn't. And glimpsing what was buried down inside me, it was too much.
I know who I am.
I know you do, son. And that's what terrifies me.
I got a name for your judge. Cornelius Holden. He just made a call to Lou.
Not get worked up. I barely avoided that lunatic, Lou. You're not paying me enough. I'm gonna stop you right there, Cornelius. Never know who might be listening in. You need to get this shit under control here. Because until you do, your brother's case isn't going anywhere. There's no call for that kind of talk. I'll send over a car, a couple of my best men. They'll see to it that you're kept safe.
Cornelius is 60. The dipshits of this state first elected him to the Fifth Circuit in 1951. There's something else you should know. Those two men are Lamont Harris and Trey McCall. They were killed by a man named Hollis Dupree.
Yeah, I heard he gunned them down when they showed up to his house asking for help.
Hollis claims he was in self-defense. Said he thought they were there to kill him. Cornelius is the judge that's presiding over the trial.
So killing him might kick up a lot of noise.
Cornelius is an entitled southern asshole. Killing him is gonna do a lot more than kick up some noise. Hopefully, it'll send a message that is long past the time that those cocksuckers went extinct. That's the car down there that Lou was talking about. I pulled the work order for it. It's a complete custom job. Tough as hell. It'll take a pounding, but it won't be impossible. Cornelius is scheduled to leave any time now, so this is your window.
You follow a set route?
Not since the trial started, but he still makes a stop or two on the way home. So, you can either hit him then, or go after him when he's driving around.
All right.
Sorry. I don't know how you people live down here. It's hot, it's humid. Most of the time it smells like that goddamn river.
Smells all right to me.
You know what it is. It stinks of mud. Wet, rotten mud. It's been buried down deep for way too fucking long. The Mekong Delta had that same goddamn stench. Hated it then, hate it now.
So, what'd you find out?
Frank Pagani runs Tikfa Harbor. Reports up to Tommy Marcano, and he has a ship called the Tanager, which he uses to smuggle shit in and out of the city. For the past 8 months, he's been making regular trips to Bermuda.
What's in Bermuda?
Not a goddamn thing. He's really been going to Cuba.
Marcano used to run the mob casinos down in Havana.
My assumption is that Frank has been taking whatever is salvageable from the old casinos and bringing it back up here.
That's a lot of effort to reuse some old tables and slot machines. There's got to be something else going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't walk up to Frank and ask him. He's in Havana now, and he isn't scheduled to be back anytime soon.
We got to force him to change his travel plans.
Frank's businesses are centered around stolen cars and freight. Look for places that'll support that kind of activity. Once you start taking them down, he'll come home.
All right.
I'll put a tap on the Coast Guard and let you know when the Tanager contacts them.
Oh, shit! I'm pinned down!
Can't be happening. Well, this ain't right.
Where those big balls now, Junior? If we're gonna hold Tickfall Harbor, I'm gonna need some of your guys.
Sure. But next time, don't be forgetting your new friend Vito.
After I was discharged, I wandered around for a couple, 3 months, did some odd jobs. I got arrested once or twice for fighting. But I always kind of knew I was going into seminary. It just took a little while for it to sink in, I suppose. Once I was done with seminary, Bishop Jenkins sent me to St. Michelle's Home for Colored Boys. That orphanage was a pile of shit from the day I got there till the day I left. But I loved it. I loved helping those boys.
I just picked up this call between Mr. Frank Pagani and Tommy Marcano. The first voice you're gonna hear is Frank's.
The fuck you mean it's gone? He came in and killed everybody.
Christ, what a goddamn mess. I never seen Sal so pissed. You gotta get your ass back here like right fucking now.
Sal's pissed? What about me? Huh? I'm down here busting my ass, and now I have to deal with this shit?
I told you I'd take care of you, and I stand by that. When you're back in town and things calm down, I'll make it right.
Yeah, well, you fucking better. Boat's taking off here in a few minutes. I gotta finish up with some things. Then I'll fly back when I can.
I checked with Vessel Traffic Services, and they're expecting the Tanager to arrive any time now. Frank's a slippery bastard, so I have no idea where he'll end up once he's back in the city. His car is on the Tanager, though, and from what I hear, he loves that goddamn thing.
So if I can get onto the boat and plant this, I'll be able to track wherever he goes.
It's the same model we used against the Soviets, has a mercury-based trigger. Once you see the signal, just follow it.
After I put this onto his car, I'll take apart the rest of his district. No sense in leaving any loose ends.
I'm sure Frank will appreciate your thoroughness.
I got a hit from the device you put on Frank Pagani's car, which means he's back in town. Bet he's pretty excited to make your acquaintance.
I bet he is.
Signal's clean so you can take it from here. Just use the tracker I gave you. Catch you later.
Be alive for
Looks
years.
like the place.
My daddy, my uncles, sure they saw some action, but they always came out whole.
What's your point, kid?
It just feels like I missed out on the best times. Golden age.
I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Yeah, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of robbery.
Robbery? Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez? How?
Well, one of Tommy's guys picked him up. It was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
No. Huh? Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
Hey there, come on over and sit.
I'm done with Frank Pagani. Poor bastard's not gonna be running anything through Tickfall Harbor again. It's our territory now.
Asking me to hold down his turf is clearly the first step in putting me in charge. And considering I only own River Row, I got room to expand.
To say I'm biding my time would be a fucking understatement. I got no idea where your mind's at, but my patience is running short.
Haitians are calling the shots through the city right now, and it's a beautiful thing. No reason this district shouldn't have some Haitian beauty in it as well.
Anytime you want to make a call, I'm good with that.
The two of us, we're not escaping each other. Might as well embrace it.
Throw a cribble or bone, lassie.
I get it. You gotta consider all your options.
Calling this one for Scaletta.
How about you quit wasting my goddamn time? No one here's got more know-how than yours truly. If you can't see that, then you can go fuck yourself.
Kiss my ass, you stupid pot-licking donkey.
So are we done here?
Time to get back at it. Let's clear out.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done. Christ, sometimes I think if you want something done right. You all right?
The night he Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get him, get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery. I should have been paying attention.
We already had this conversation. None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself, so he had a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats, so his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates.
You ever heard of Enzo Conti?
Think Sammy mentioned him a time or two?
He's 61, old school mob. Been running Barclay Mills for decades. He started off extorting the railroad and moved on into industrial waste. All the heavy construction equipment and supplies for the casino, steel, concrete molds, that kind of thing, was all brought in via Enzo's trains.
All that shit has to be worth millions. Enzo didn't just hand it over to any cat who walked in the door. Marcano's a felon, so he's got to have a partner, someone who's legit.
If he does, that person's buried deep. I went through the paperwork. It's a goddamn maze.
Which means we need to get Enzo to tell us who it is.
According to my sources, Enzo's not a big fan of the casino. Thinks anyone who's not Sal Marcano's gonna end up getting fucked.
So I might be able to use that to flip him.
Probably have to squeeze him pretty hard, but it's worth a shot. He's still involved in the railroad and has to store all that industrial waste somewhere, so I'd start there.
Once I take his district from him, I'll give him a call from the motel, offer him an out.
And if that fails, you could always give him a Hanoi hangman.
John Donovan and Lincoln Clay embarked on a campaign of urban destruction this country hadn't seen since the Civil War.
Where'd she come from?
Me arse. I shit her out this morning, wheels and all.
Have you ever heard the saying you catch more flies with honey than vinegar?
Have you ever heard the saying, is that one there, yeah? Go fuck yourself.
A few times.
Saying about you, lad. It's personal. I got it covered.
I need your full attention on what we're doing here. Can't have you running around with your head up your ass.
A couple of lads come to me looking for wheels.
You from around here?
Belfast.
Belfast. They heavyweights.
Oh, monumental. Looking for serial numbers. Parts to throw in. Keep the Belfast law guessing when things go boom!
They asking or telling?
Yeah, Ray, don't ask.
Nikki could have done this in an hour. Fucking talk to her, man. Sort your shit out.
You got kids? Wayne's on around someplace?
None that I know of.
And you've not got a goddamn clue the many ways a child can disappoint you.
I'm pretty sure the feeling's mutual. Christ. Well, what do you need, Bert?
For starters, more of these cars. If you can put your hands on them and deliver them back here, that'll be a lot of help to me.
I'll keep my eyes open.
I can do that, lassie. You do that.
Fucking dick.
Pretty sure this voodoo doll is making this racket. My mama always... I would have made an assload of money on that fight.
Yeah? Well, who the fuck thought someone would bust Eddie Kendall?
Protected and free of sin.
You know if they're gonna cancel the fight or what?
Shit. That's the sound. They ain't gonna be happy taking that kind of hit.
Stay clear.
Tommy neither, for that matter.
Such as it is. Our own bikes and make the ride out
God
west.
is making this racket.
Salton Sea, maybe. Maybe New Mexico. We'll dance for gas money. Fuck. We'll just ride till we can't
Step
get
too
any more
close.
gas.
That shit'll swallow your soul.
I hope they know how to keep their colored behinds from around here.
That's the sound of hell right
Fucking
there.
with me ain't smart, pal.
It's hard. Jerry says he might need open heart surgery. There's no respect for authority. Judge Holden was a pillar of this community.
Am I crazy, or did you catch that too?
Seems like just yesterday our boys were
I
small.
Thai food.
Where did all the
there's
time
this
go?
place around here
Okay,
that you
okay.
use.
There's no respect for authority. Judge Holden was a pillar of this community.
Huh? You talking to yourself? Cause I ain't listening.
Everybody set!
Let's just do the job, yeah?
Mr. Peralta, please, I just don't have the money right now. Cancun, he's been...
You Wendy's what? 16? Maybe I should introduce your beautiful daughter to an associate of mine. He can put Wendy to work. No time.
I'll get you the money. I'll get you the fucking money.
Today?
Yeah,
See how easy that was? Here he is! Go! He's here! Fucking handle him! He's trying to ice me! You know how long I've been working with the Marcanos, huh?
We get shut up! Get down here!
I'm of two minds when it comes to Lincoln's legacy. On the one hand, he was a brutal criminal who killed God knows how many people, a new breed of mobster, a prototype for criminals to come. Someone like that doesn't deserve the position history has afforded him. He should be forgotten, erased. But I also understand that Lincoln had a significant impact on the Italian mob in this city. He did what the Bureau wouldn't or couldn't do. He finished them.